Sunday. It's race day. We are in Bristol, Tennessee. If you hadn't seen my recaps from Friday and Saturday, go check them out. It is about 66 degrees today. Drastic change from yesterday. It was like high 70s. We got our number one driver right there. We're at driver intros. Won the Mission Food Too Fast, Too Tasty Challenge yesterday. Number one qualifier. Got Cam Foray first round. We're going to go get it. Okay, got back from round one, had Cam Foray. Did they shut you off?
They did.
Okay, I figured they probably did.
We knew Cam and them basically are here preparing the car for the owner, Mr. Freeman, for tomorrow. He's going to make test laps to try to get his license.
Okay.
So we had to strategically make a setup where we just knew we could go down the racetrack. We did not mean for it to put a hole out, but
You didn't put all out? I didn't know. Okay.
sometimes that happens when you're backed off. But the last thing we want to do is spin the tires because
Absolutely not.
we needed to win that round. And that's what we did, win the round.
Win is win.
Win is winning.
Driver.
Y'all know what Shane says?
Yep. They know.
A win's a win.
Hell yes. Alright, what happened on that? We had Doug Foley.
Doug Foley left first, got there first, all those sort of things. We continued to race the racetrack. There's some huge numbers out there, but we haven't tried to do it. We've done what we needed to do to turn wind lights on. That is almost basically over with. I think Tony Schumacher went at 81. I don't even know what we were on, 87 or something.
About 80.
84. We went 84.
He
And
went 81.
we started off at 900 feet because we knew we had to win. A win's a win.
Did you feel the logs out there?
Oh,
I heard there was logs on the track.
Well, I don't know why Austin, who grew up in California, talking about logs. To me, it's a whoop section.
Oh yeah, that
I'm a
makes more
motocross
sense.
boy.
Yeah.
I'm not really, but been to a bunch of them.
Yes,
It's bumpy out there, but I tell y'all what's exciting to watch. If y'all get a chance, go and watch pro stock bikes go down this racetrack. I watched Matt Smith earlier, 900 feet in that range. He run low ET of the last session, 680, and it is literally carrying the front end, bouncing, going down through there.
That would not be for me. No.
I'm carrying the front end too, but I'm not on two wheels.
Exactly.
Well, I am on two wheels when it
Well,
bounces.
true.
the
When
front
you
end.
go, yeah,
But I got a roll cage.
yeah, true.
They can
All right.
have them pro stock bikes.
So next round we got Schumacher.
Yep.
Schumacher went. That's what we're saying. He went 81 in the
81.
last round, and that's
So-
who we got next. So he'll have lane choice. So, but you already just went down the log run, the whoop section.
Both lanes
so,
are bumpy. It don't matter.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
in the final. Willie Race Brittany, Willie Race Doug. Give me just a minute, I'll let you know. Brittany hazes them through the middle. It's going to be a rematch. Last weekend it was Tony and Doug in the final round. This weekend it's Tony and Doug. Car. J.R. Todd does not want that. I mean, he really does not want that. J.R. Todd got what he wanted. He got a 401. He got 311 miles an hour, and he got the win. John Force goes 406 to 314 miles an hour. So we will not have a funny car rematch, because J.R. Todd, out of the number 11 spot, is going to the final this year than it has been the last couple of years. What are they doing over there under Hagen's car? That was interesting. Huh. They're ready. Great race. Clock's race. 398, 317 miles an hour. A couple of hundreds apart. The 4 semifinalists were separated by about 2.5 hundredths, top to bottom. They're in. They're ready. They're set. Erica out of control. She squares the tire, and Jag Coughlin Jr. is going to the final. Saw what happened to Erica in the right lane. Greg has got to be thinking about that. His car straight and true. The two cars within 100th in reaction time, and down to the finish line, 6:65 for the win. 205 miles an hour. Have been against each other. Remember, I'm a professional announcer. Don't try to make up words on your own. Richard Gadsden, left side. Gianna for his matchup. I guarantee you, though, Matt will probably jump over his bike if that right lane scoreboard turns on down there. Gianna actually got off the starting line first. And she's going to win it. She's going to the final round, 6.898 at 196 miles an hour. But then he does have 6 Pro Stock Motorcycle Championships, and I have less than that, so I'm certainly not going to tell him he made a bad choice. But I am curious. Gage in left, Matt in the right. Gage is the underdog. We haven't said that all year long. 200ths advantage to Gage. Down the racetrack. Gage, 6:82.5 beats a 6:82.4. Gage is 0.24. 6:82.5, 198. Matt Smith, 0.43, 6:82.4, 198 in the final round. 15 times he's been there, 14 times he went home with a trophy. If you're a Bristol fan, you remember the one time he didn't. It was right here. It was 1 year ago. Gage left, Gianna right. They're in. They're ready. They're green. Gage with the advantage on the starting line. And Bristol, you just witnessed history. Nobody has won more in a row than Gage Herrera. Just broke the tie that he had with Dave Schultz, and Gage Herrera, destined for greatness, and continues marching on. Driver. And won the race. That was his 6 final rounds between them, counting today. Jake Coughlin's in and ready. Greg is right there, off the starting mark. Greg Anderson is 001 and then squares the tire. Look at the celebration down there on the left side of the racetrack. 6,707, 204 miles an hour. Final adjustment on the barrel valve, and then tell his son it's time for you to win your second funny car race. Rematch at Gainesville, doing it in Bristol. Croc, 398. Again, 312 miles an hour. J.R. Todd goes 402 at 313. They are 6 thou separated as far as reaction time goes. Doug Paletta got the win. Doug, an opportunity to make a move in the points here. Clay Millican bowed out in the last round. I know that doesn't look like Doug. I keep seeing the blue car going, somebody's got the wrong number in the computer, but that's the Mark III employee benefit scheme. For Rev Kim Steelmaster et al. And for Tony Schumacher, he's trying to pick up his first win in a while. Leatherwood Distilleries, Michael Walter Brewing, Joe Maynard down on the starting line on a weekend when his son Joe C. was recognized as a fire department and coffee hero. Paletta, Schumacher, Top Fuel, go! Both of them hazed the tires, and Tony Schumacher wins it 423 to a 489. And I'm not sure what happened to Doug on the starting line, but he was dead late. When Tony got out there and smoked the tires, I thought he might let him back in, but Doug ran into a problem as well. And Tony gets a little revenge from last week. 423, 259. Tony wins for the 87th time in his career.
All right, guys, we're going to do a wrap-up. I didn't really do wrap-ups in between rounds. Well, I did a couple, but we didn't do one after the last round. The last round was kind of nuts. I know y'all saw it. What happened?
It blowed up.
It blowed up.
It blowed up.
But why did it blow up?
I hate to tell y'all this, much as I brag about how much I love Bristol. I love Bristol. I love the facility. I hate the racing surface. The racing surface cost Rick Ware Racing easy over $100,000 this weekend. Final round of the Too Fast, Too Tasty. Hit a bump. I don't even remember which lane we was in. I think we were in the right lane for the final. You hit a bump going over 300 miles an hour, and it's enough to lift the car up, spin the tires, goes to like almost 9,000 RPM. It goes over 60 pounds of boost, and it makes it blow up. And the same thing happened in the semifinals. They're almost Twinkies, and it was left lane this time. I mean, as beautiful as this place is, I'm just telling y'all, the facility, the track surface is, the surface is fine. It's what's underneath it.
That makes it.
Austin Prock said he felt like he was running over logs. I'm just going to tell y'all, it's a whoop section, because if it wouldn't be logs, it would be like a forest. There's so many bumps out there, but there's a couple of really big ones that just totally upsets the car. And I think me and you might have said something about this in one of your videos. I'm not sure, but go watch Pro Stock Motorcycle. They are popping wheelies at 170 or 80 miles an hour out there. That's how bad it is. But everybody's got to deal with it. But the problem is, you know, it costs these race teams hundreds of thousands of dollars. We weren't the only team this happened to.
Right, and me and you talked about it earlier about, could you pull out timing or you know, like
that's a good thought. And
but
Nikki Bonifant brought that up. We have a mandated NHRA ignition curve after we reach 2.7 seconds into the run. You can't change the timing anymore because it's a built-in rev limiter. It's actually kind of a speed limiter. So we can make no adjustments to the timing map after 2.7 seconds. Well, these blow-ups were happening past that. This really big dip
you were already into the preset or
preset rev limiter deal. Yes.
I mean, I don't know nothing about tune,
well,
but I mean, it's like, what could you have? Yeah. There's nothing that you could have done.
I mean, we actually, in hindsight, in my opinion, we may have made it worse. We actually put more wing in it than we've ever had in it, thinking, let's mash it down. Problem when you mash something down, it's coming back up.
Yeah.
So, And I'm not going to tell y'all, sit here and tell y'all we were fixing to beat Tony Schumacher, because we were not. But it was like, putting salt in a wound when you got beat and you blowed your crap up. And I do mean blowed it up.
Well, and that's what Alan said yesterday when you won in the mission food, when you blowed it up.
Yeah.
It was, you were going to blow it up whether you won or you lost. So
Yeah.
you much rather would have been a winner,
Yeah,
and you were.
exactly.
But today it was on the other side of the fence.
And the Too Fast, Too Tasty did not pay enough to pay for
Heck
what we blowed
no.
up.
Now, you will get a little point starting on the
Yeah,
countdown, but
exactly.
not nowhere near what you've done spent out
cost-wise.
of RIP to Rick Ware's wallet, as I said in something earlier. But anyway, all right, guys, I just wanted to do the wrap-up with him. He's got to get back on his video. Y'all go watch him, because he'll be way more detailed than me. I just like to get the recaps for the categories. And thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing. And I know you've already subscribed to his channel, but if you hadn't, do it to mine too. Leave me a comment, because I love them.